This is KOMU 8 News at 6.
Holiday bazaars continue this weekend as people are buying Christmas gifts. And in your national news, heavy rain and strong winds are hammering the North Carolina coastline today as Hurricane Sandy makes its way up the East Coast. The Cole County Sheriff's Department announced results this afternoon from a checkpoint it held last night. Thanks, Tong, many started their Christmas shopping early this year at the downtown First Presbyterian Church. Thanks, Courtney. That looked like a fun morning. Well, as the holidays creep closer, many gyms are turning out the lights for a winter break. Currently, the meters are 60 cents per hour, but the board is discussing a possible hike. School officials say a 13-year-old boy brought the gun on school property and hid the gun behind this concession stand before entering the building for an after-school activity. That crawl is actually going on right now as we speak, and if you take a look next to me, you can see one of the actual murals on this storm drain. This car right next to me, along with many of the others you can see around me, are the personal vehicles that were left behind by the men and women on the task force that were at that New Jersey Air Force base earlier today. More bus routes mean more access around Columbia. The health department is looking at how expanding the transit system could affect community health.
People are very interested in transit here in Columbia and how transit can be improved and what kind of transit system we want that we think will best represent the community.
Jason Wilcox is the coordinator for the health impact assessment. He says more buses would allow residents to use goods and services they aren't able to right now.
It means more access for everyone. So if there's an expanded bus system, they're able to get to work. That work could possibly offer health insurance that would then get them greater access to health care.
With an expanded bus system, residents would have access to more places around Columbia, like places to buy groceries and even more places for recreation and physical activity. Ezra Hutchinson lives in Columbia and rides the bus 5 or 6 times a week. He's enrolled at MU and takes the bus back and forth from downtown to his apartment in North Columbia. He says more buses would benefit him and his family.
I would like it because I have a son and we would like to take him to more parks, but we've noticed they haven't gone by many parks, so I think that would be nice.
He also thinks more buses would make for quicker routes. The health department hopes to have all of its research done by November. Allie Crutcher, KOMU 8 News, Columbia.
I don't know about you, but I'm still caught up in the worship.
Every Saturday morning, you can hear the voice of Lorenzo Lawson on his gospel radio show. The 3-hour show gives listeners everything from traditional to contemporary gospel. When Lawson isn't at the station, he serves as the executive director at the Youth Empowerment Zone, helping teens and young adults with career-building skill sets to help them find jobs. But Lawson says he had to travel a troubled path to guide him to where he is today.
To show the same people that I sold drugs to, that I misused and abused, that what can happen to a man if he submitted himself to a higher power.
Lawson came to Christianity during his incarceration and now passes on the blessing to the community.
He's a very good teacher. He's a very good bishop, and I'm honored to be under him. So, and very humble.
It's impossible to please God without faith.
His Chosen Generation ministry mostly serves Columbia's inner city, helping single parents and those at risk find a new hope.
It's helped me tremendously as I'm growing spiritually. He has been like a spiritual father to me.
I began to embrace the teaching of Jesus Christ, and that just miraculously changed me.
Lawson says he will devote the rest of his life to Columbia. He says he's making amends with a community where he once did more harm than good.
In faith, not wavering.
One prayer at a time. Allie Crutcher, KOMU 8 News, Columbia.
So God, we believe that there is a God. But we need you to help us with our unbelief that you are our personal Father.